Resilience is the most important skill you can have. You get messed up, you do something bad, you are going through a rough patch in your life. Things aren't working out for you, you're not seeing progress, but you remain consistent. You keep getting back up, you keep pushing, you keep believing that your breakthrough is near. You keep believing that. That's what's important. That's resilience. You need to become a resilient person. The people who become successful are resilient. That's the most important skill to becoming successful, is resilience. Because resilience is a lot of different things. You can say consistency is the most important factor, but it's really not, because consistency fits into resilience. Consistency is hard. Consistency is really hard. Resilience is something you can build. Resilience creates consistency. Resilience means that you go through problems, you go through tribulations, but you keep going. Resilience means you have such an undying belief that you're going to make it, that you keep going and notice that everything's a part of the process. Resilience is so important. You need to focus on being resilient as you can possibly be, being so resilient, being unbreakable. Everybody's trying to put you out. Everybody's preying on your downfall. It feels like nothing's ever going to go your way, but you keep pushing. You keep pushing. You keep working. That's what's important. You got to keep working. You never can really know if you are going to make it unless you go so hard that you either do or you don't. You can't leave it up to chance. You got to be resilient. You can't leave it up to chance. You can't let go. You can't give up. You got to be resilient. You're facing the problems. You're pushing through them. You got to be resilient. Good things come to people who are resilient. Good things come to people who are resilient because they keep going. They keep putting in the work. They keep progressing even when they don't see the progress. They push through these boundaries. Those little things, those little details, those little parts that people who are unresilient give up on, the resilient people take advantage of. An unresilient person misses a few days at the gym or something. He misses a few days at the gym. An unresilient person goes on a trip, misses a few days at the gym, and then doesn't come right back to it when he gets back, because he's like, I haven't done this in a while, I'm going to take a few days break. A resilient person gets right back to it. A resilient person realizes that there's going to be breaks, there's going to be bumps in the road, but once the bump is over, you need to get right back to it. That's the point of resilience. Doing it when you can, doing everything you can when you can, not trying to focus on perfection, but trying hard as you can, trying to focus on consistency. That's resilience. So, be resilient. Be resilient. Being a resilient person is the most important thing you can do. Try to be so resilient that nobody can break your drive, nobody can break your line. You're in your own lane, nobody can break your lane. You're doing your own thing. You're working so hard that it's impossible that you can't make it. You're becoming such a consistent person that every day feels the same, honestly. Become such a consistent person that every day feels the same. Feels like such a routine, but you're still not bored of it because you know it has a purpose. You know you're fulfilling your purpose. Become a resilient person and watch how your life transforms. Become a resilient person and watch how your life transforms. Watch who you become. You become the person you wanted to be. You become so strong-minded. You're not focusing on little kid shit anymore. You're really growing up. You're really becoming a person who can do what he wants to do, or do what they want to do. So focus on resilience. Be a resilient person. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out.